Would you like to know how to become a better listener, not just for your family and friends, but in every aspect of your life? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can become the best listener and how that's going to increase your personal magnetism, your charisma, and it's going to want to make people to be around you, if not addicted to you. Why? Because almost nobody listens. At the end, I'm going to give you a bonus tip for how you can build more rapport in conversation, and let's dive in. If you like this video and you want more tips on increasing your communication, public speaking, and growing your business, check out the resources in the description below. All right, let's go. So tip number one is simply pause and summarize what you are hearing. When you repeat back to somebody what they've already said to you, it makes them feel like you're actually not in the 25%, that you're actually really interested in what they're saying. So if they're talking about the expedition or trip or adventure they were on, and they were talking about how cool and exciting it was, you'd be like, wow, it sounds really exciting. So just summarize back to them what they're already saying. If somebody is more emoting and having a difficult time and they're saying, wow, this was like really challenging and this was like super difficult today, you can say something like, wow, that sounds like that was really difficult. Then that was like really challenging. It will help the speaker feel like you're actually interested and you're understanding what they're saying. So tip number one is summarize back to them what they're already saying. Tip number two to become a better listener is mirroring. Mirroring is actually just doing what the person speaking is actually doing. So you're just mirroring them. If they're leaning forward, you lean forward. If they're nodding their head, you nod their head. If they're sad, you also become sad. If they're excited, you also get excited. What this does is a nonverbal form of communication that's actually quite influential in helping the person feel like you're listening and you understand them. So practice mirroring. The pros do it. I've heard it said that mirroring is actually a way of shouldering emotion with someone so they feel that you're actually helping them through that particular moment. They feel like someone's with them and they're not alone in that emotion, but somebody's shouldering that emotion with them. So mirroring is a really powerful listening skill. Tip number three to improve your listening skills is ask follow-up questions. Here's what you don't want to do is you don't want to just start talking back and sharing your input. I know I've made that mistake before, like giving your opinion and your advice, and they're like not ready to hear it yet. Number three is ask follow-up questions. Really powerful follow-up question is, wow, tell me more about that. Or wow, that sounds really interesting. Can you elaborate on that more? By simply asking these follow-up questions, you're going to be extracting more information, sounding more interested, and the person is going to open up more. In fact, this is such a powerful skill that if you'll ask follow-up questions and go as far as you can with that person, it will enable space for them to sometimes come into a point of self-discovery or a new insight or a new level of what's blocking them or what the obstacle is that they couldn't have ever seen before without somebody asking powerful questions. So tip number three is to ask follow-up questions. If you'll do these three things, summarizing what they're saying, mirroring them, and asking follow-up questions, you are going to stand out and be one of the best listeners anybody has ever heard. And I guarantee people are going to like you. They're going to remember you. They're going to want to be around you more because your influence and your persuasion skills are now through the roof because you're way ahead of 99% of people who are terrible listeners. So practice these three strategies. A real bonus tip here is some of the most powerful words in the English language are, I understand. I've heard it said that if you'll say these words to your partner, your spouse, your family, your friends, those you look up to, your clients, your customers, if you'll say, I understand, you'll create such a safe, supportive environment. People will be able to relax, put their guard down. They know that they can be comfortable, they can be honest, and they can be vulnerable with you. So simply say, I understand, and keep going until people, I heard one expert say, keep in that vein of talking about how much you understand until you can visibly and audibly almost hear a sigh of relief. What we're really looking for as humans is for people to understand us. So say these words, I understand, for a powerful bonus tip. If you want even more help with your communication, public speaking, and growing your business skills, check out the resources in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next video.